Hi, I'm Terry Brock. Hey, today we're going to talk about a subject that's very important to all business owners, and that is how to get more sales. Well, the best way I've found to do that is to really work on and cultivate a good knowledge of relationship marketing, or what I like to call R-commerce. I say it's not about the e-commerce, electronics. It's about R-commerce, relationships, and building those relationships, much like a farmer would do. That's why I often refer to it as relationship farming. You're out there as a farmer, studying the soil, planting the crops, nourishing them, giving them proper nourishment over a period of time, and then it ultimately leads to a harvest. A while back, I was at a meeting where I met someone, and he told me that he was marketing professional services. And I thought, oh, that's kind of interesting. I want to find out what he's doing. He said, well, we're just trying to get the word out there. I said, that's good. That's good. What are you doing that? He said, well, we're calling up people in our target market, and we're just calling them and telling them we've got some really good services and want to send them a brochure. And I thought, well, okay, that's, I guess, one option that you could use, but I found that that often doesn't get much attention. You see, today, we're swamped with stuff. We've got so many messages coming at us from newspaper, radio, television, direct mail. We've also got all the email. I mean, barrage with email messages coming through. And we've got all like that. That's my cell phone going off right now as I'm recording this. And all these things happening at the same time. And then, oh, here we go. We've got all the other things going off with the social networks that are really good, like Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, LinkedIn, and more almost every day. And we've reached a point of overload. Whoa, stop. I can't handle anymore. And so what do? How does a marketer get through in all of that when you really want to communicate your message? Well, it's difficult, but you don't go into it with a rapidity in mind that you're going to say, okay, I'm going to do this really fast. I'll get a whole bunch of people. It'd be like going into a town where you're brand new, you don't know anybody, they don't know you, and you try to make a lot of friends, real close friends, real fast. Just doesn't work that way. However, there are some things you can do to short-circuit that process and really increase your business. One of the first things you can do is build trust as an expert. Become really, really good at what you do so that you know your content. That means you got to go to school, whether you're going to a formal school or you're doing it on your own. Reading a lot of books, talking to people, listening to a lot of CD audios, listening to a lot of DVDs and watching experts. Get the knowledge, get the skills in a particular area so that you can be the go-to person. You got to get specialized knowledge. Much like a medical doctor that wanted to learn brain surgery and become an expert in brain surgery, it takes time, money, and effort to do that. You can't short circuit, and you can't stop that from starting. Get things going first in that area, and then you'll be able to establish that relationship marketing in the way that it should be. You also want to be consistently dependable. See, anyone can be dependable the first time. When you say, hey, we're going to meet someone, you get all dressed up and you get there on time, you know, you're watching your clock and you make sure that you're there, and it's great the first time. But where it really pays off is on the 4th or 5th or 6th meeting. After you already know how to get there, they know you. Being consistently dependable is going to be incredibly important. A third point is provide value first. That's critical. It's kind of like priming a pump. Remember those old-fashioned pumps that you use for pumping water? So the first thing you have to do is put water into it before water would come out. You've got to put value into a relationship first before anything will come back. Be the first one to give and give them serious value. By the way, my buddy Bob Berg talks about a great way to do that. Get them business. You're going to definitely get their attention if you've brought in business into the door for them because of a meeting that you've had with them. That is really good. Think of ways that you can provide real value to them, not just staying in touch like, hi, great to meet you. I mean, that's nice. You know, great to meet you at the Chamber of Commerce meeting, blah, blah, blah. That's nice, but what you really want to do is give them something that they value. Then they'll go, oh, wow, this person is someone I want to get to know. A fourth strategy is to write valuable articles. I hear a lot of people that come to me saying, Terry, I want to market my stuff. I got great ideas. I go, super, write them down. Write it down in the form of an article, and you can publish it immediately. Go to blogger.com and get a blog, and you can put it out there. And if you're good, you're going to be able to direct people to that. They're going to let you know about it. They will let you know that they like what you're doing. That is a very important way to do it. Also, get published in articles where they read. Your target market is reading. Find the magazines that they read and then contact those magazines. Every magazine out there needs articles every time they send out a publication. Monthly, weekly, whatever. You can take your knowledge and expertise and turn that into marketable material if you have something that's really good. Don't just put the same blather out there that everybody's doing. Do something unique, something different that they find valuable, and they look at it and go, whoa, that's pretty good. Hey, let's use that. So stay with that. Another way you can do it is speaking. Speaking in public is a great way to get attention if you do it right. My friend back at the meeting where I met him, and he was saying that one of the things he wanted to do to get the word out, he was talking about going out and speaking. He said, well, we don't know a whole lot about it, but we hear that's good, so I guess we better do it. And again, I'm thinking, wait a minute, you better get really good at this thing and then say things that are very valuable. Doesn't mean you have to be out there and be dynamic and outgoing and all that. I mean, some people do that, and that's great. What you want to do, though, is provide valuable information, things that people can use in that audience. And that means you got to do your research, too. See, here's the real key you might be hearing over and over. Research is critical. It's not an option. Stay with it and work with it. And another way to do it is get your message out on YouTube. You send a message that you would create, put it on a video camera, and it can go up on YouTube. Then you can direct your prospects, potential customers, over to that. Matter of fact, that's what I'm doing right now. And it's generated a lot of business for me, and I would encourage you to look at the same thing. And 7, finally, what you want to do is go beyond relationship marketing and go into value creation. Value creation for the other person, where you give them something and they go, wow, we wouldn't have had this without this person here. That's the whole aim of relationships. It's not just a matter of about feeling good and getting a lot of buddies and shaking hands and, oh, you're my friend and you're my friend and we're linked to you and you're linked to me and, oh, we're wonderful and happy and, oh, let's do lunch together. I'll buy you lunch and want to pick your brain. Ugh, hate that phrase. Pick your brain. Instead, what you do is you provide real value to the person. Find out where they are. Find out what's going on with them. What kind of pain do they have? And you provide that. Hey, try these principles and I think you'll find an increase in your business. If we can help you out, let me know. My email is terry@terrybrock.com. And also, while you're at it, check into the online coaching program that we have. Very reasonably priced, and it gives you the option of building your business, learning the specific skills over a year so that you can learn the kind of things that you need to generate more business. Hey, hope you have a wonderful day, and I will look forward to being in touch with you a little bit later.